Hello, Ragul. How are you doing today?
Good.
Great. So what's the story that we're going to read today?
It's called Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Bumblebee, and a New Guy.
Great. Okay, so what story genre would this be? We talked about genres a few units ago.
It's adventure.
Okay, great. Excellent. So anyway, let's do some reading. So in this story, who is the main character?
It's Bumblebee and Drift students.
Okay, cool. All right. And so what's the conflict in this story, the problem that they face? What would you say the conflict is? We talked about conflict. Yeah.
The conflict is that what's a conflict?
Oh, conflict, like I said, it's like some sort of problem, something that the main characters or the main character has to solve or fix in the story.
The problem is that Drift doesn't want to join the team. So Bumblebee is trying to telling him to join the team since he's the one who's very skilled, like a ninja.
Yeah. And so who exactly is this new guy? New guy refers to what?
New Autobot. New Autobot.
Okay. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and read. I want you to read, and then I'll stop it once in a while and ask some questions so the audience can comprehend what's going on. Here we go. Go ahead and read our story. Go ahead.
One day when Bumblebee and his team were in the junkyard with two people, then they saw a cell crashing down onto the junkyard. Then out came Drift. Bumblebee asked, "Who are you?" Drift replied with, "I am Drift. I want to join your team because Uncle Ryan sent me here to help you catch some of the villains." Then one of Bumblebee's team members said, "If you're an Autobot, then what are those things on your hands?" Drift said, "These are minicons." Strongarm said, "What kind of minicons?" Drift replied, "These are Buzzsaw minicons."
Oh, they could just be buzzsaw. Okay, anyway, so can you describe to the audience what exactly are minicons? What's the purpose of a minicon?
Minicons are like okay. If you ever played Robots in Disguise video game, you could know. Or it's just watch it in TV. It's also in TV, and there are also toys about this, like the minicon deployer who just came out.
Okay, and so what do the minicons actually do? Do they help the Autobot? Do they help them fight? I mean, what's the purpose of the minicon?
Minicons are just like minicons are some little guys who could attach to big bots. So when they attach to them, when they attach to them, and they became the master. But if you want the minicon to accept, you just have to ask. But if it says no, that means it will not accept. If it says yes, it might accept.
I see. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Continue reading.
And then Fracture came and said, "I want to battle Drift." So Drift said, "Okay, I'll battle you, but under one condition, you let my students battle." "Okay," Fracture said, "but you must let my minicons fight too." So Fracture deployed his minicons to fight Drift's minicons. So then they both fought. Then the minicons fought each other. Slipstream got his sword and fought Air Raider. The Jetstorm fought Dive-Bomb with his nunchuck. Drift got out his sword and fought Ratchet. Then Bumblebee helped Drift and used a gun to shoot at Fracture. Fracture then ran and hid behind some old cars.
Okay, so again, who's the bad guy here? Is Fracture a bad guy or a villain?
He's a villain.
And what exactly does Fracture want? What makes Fracture a villain here?
It makes Fracture a villain because he has to he said about one minicon, there are torpedo minicons. Since the torpedo minicons are the baddest minicons. If you have those torpedo minicons, then it become bad. So Fracture has a speed minicorns. That's why he's bad. And if he's also purple, and he has a Decepticon mark on his chest.
Interesting. All right. Let's continue. Go ahead.
His minicon said, Master, we must leave. We are outnumbered. Fracture said, I guess we could go. So his minicon attached at his shoulders, and Fracture turned into a motorbike and then escaped. Drift saw him and said, I'll go get him. So minicons attached to his arms and he turned into a ninja car. So then he caught up with Fracture and said, Go to yourself. Do you really think I'll come alone? Then Celia and the rest of his Autobot team came and said, You came all alone. Autobots come. Drift said, I will fight you all. All. The Drift called out, Bumblebee, please help me.
Okay, so Steeljaw must be a villain, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So what's the relationship between Steeljaw and Fracture? Are they part of the same team?
Yes, since he's also a Decepticon.
Okay, and how would you describe Decepticons? What's the Decepticons' goal?
Decepticons' goal are getting all the Autobots and making a very big. They can get a lot of power from all the Autobots. And second, they have purple Decepticon marks on their chest or back or maybe their soldiers. I think so.
Okay. All right. So anyway, so again, Drift is going to. So let's see. Fracture is going to fight Drift, and then where is Bumblebee here? What is Bumblebee doing in this story?
He's going to save Drift with his team.
Okay. Who would you say is stronger or better at fighting? Would it be Bumblebee or Drift?
Well, I can't say that. I guess I don't think they're stronger, but Drift is not that strong. But he's skilled, and then Bumblebee is the team leader, and he never gives up. But actually, the strongest in this team is Grimlock, that dinosaur, because it transforms in a dinosaur and it's very strong.
I see. Okay, well, let's continue. Go ahead.
When Bumblebee heard Drift, he said, What happened? Drift replied, Caesar captured me, Bumblebee. And his team said, We must save him no matter what. So Bumblebee said to his team, Grimlock, you do a surprise attack on that roof. Sideswipe, you take Lambdon, Strongarm, you take Fracture and Underbite. When Bumblebee and his team arrived, they transformed back into robots. Grimlock took Underhoof. Then he turned into a dinosaur. Bumblebee took Steeljaw. Sideswipe took Lambdon and Fracture's Minicorns.
Okay, so Sideswipe must be a Decepticon as well.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No.
Oh, Sideswipe is an Autobot. Okay. Yes. And so, all right, let's continue, and then we'll have some conversation. Go ahead.
When they all were fighting, Drift used his swords and became free. He deployed his students, and then he said to his students, "I'll help you. I'll help Bumblebee defeat Steeljaw." Then Underbite and Quillfire, and when Quillfire came, and when Drift saw them, he said, Student, take Quillfire. Grimlock, could you take the Underbite? Drift explained. Then Fracture said, Hey Autobots, if you don't quit this battle, your teammate will not be alive. When they say Fractures captured one of their teammates, everybody surrendered. So Steeljaw had to everyone get their handcuffs and lock their hands. So Steeljaw said, "My plan worked." Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so what exactly was Steeljaw's plan? Can you explain this to the audience here?
Oh, Caesar's plan is to get all the Autobots and get revenge on them. Actually, in first, Decepticon and Autobots were good guys. Actually, Decepticon were first good guys, but now they turned bad. It was betrayed by Megatron.
Okay. All right. And so what is it? Do any of the Autobots have a plan to overcome this conflict?
Yes, they do. But they
Which
can't
is what?
say it.
What is their plan?
I can't say it because I don't want to ruin this part.
Okay, let's continue.
And Thunderhoof said, "What if we crack this all about?" Caesar said, "What if we crack that about?" Caesar said, "That's not such a bad idea." So he said to Clamdown, "Pinch this Autobot." When Clamdown was going to pinch Bumblebee, Bumblebee dodged the attack. So then Thunderhoof was going to strike him with a sword, but then when Bumblebee lifted up his arms, mistakenly he undid Bumblebee's handcuffs. Okay, and then he hit Thunderhoof's head, and then he fell down. Bumblebee cut handcuffs of all his teammates members. Drift said, "I will be happy to join your team." Bumblebee said, "Okay."
Okay, great. So again, how did they get out of the handcuffs? What was the Autobot plan?
Well, since Bumblebee was cool, so Thunderhoof was going to strike him with a sword. He jumped he jumped with a backflip, and then Thunderhoof cut his arm and he hit it. Thunderhoof said, "Well, when he freed others handcuffs, and they all defeat Decepticons." And Fracture said, "I am going to get you soon." Actually, I didn't put in the story. I'm just making it up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, so again, is Drift part of Bumblebee's team? I mean, aren't they all Autobots?
This is good. Yes. Now it's Autobots.
So Bumblebee is trying to form a new team here. What's Bumblebee's plan?
The plan is to make since he knew that Drift was a worthy warrior. He only does it if the team is worthy. So he made his team worthy, so Drift could join his team.
Okay, well, let's continue.
Bumblebee and his team said, "Good job, everyone." Quickfire came out from the nowhere and said, "You didn't defeat me." Then Grimlock said, "You're going to be defeated." Quickfire became scared and ran away. Then Strongarm and Sidestripe blocked Quickfire from running away. Then Drift said, "Do you want to do the honors and defeat him?" "Yes, it will be an honor." Bumblebee responded. He hit Quickfire with his legs, which caused Quickfire to fall on the ground. Dude said, "Let me join your team to defeat all of the Decepticons." And Bumblebee and his team came to his base. Bumblebee and his team came to base. They saw Optimus Prime, who said to them, "Bumblebee, you'll be the next leader of the Autobots and the leader of my team."
Great. Okay. And then, what's the last part?
And then came out Optimus Prime's team.
Okay, so what's the significance here? Bumblebee's trying to form a team. Optimus Prime comes out. What's the significance? What can we take away from the story?
What?
Yeah. So what's the significance of Optimus Prime's team coming out?
The team coming out. Well, since Optimus Prime was actually he was actually different. If you ever saw the video him in Prime Video or in Netflix, I think so, and then you might see him being different when first he was not really like the picture you saw. He was actually different. Then when the Guardians gave him some power, one of the Minicons said, they're suggesting if you want to be the guardian, you must survive this. So they gave all the Optimus Prime power, and the Minicon said, "You must survive this, Optimus Prime." And then he survived. That's why he's a guardian now, and that's why he got his own team.
So again, what would you say is the moral to the story? What can the audience take away, or what do you say was the theme or the message of the story?
The theme?
Yeah, what's the theme or the message of the story in your opinion?
Yes, the theme, the moral of the story is you have to be brave and never give up.
Okay, good, excellent. So do you think there's going to be a sequel? Again, we have this ... here. Is there going to be a sequel?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, well, anyway, thank you very much, Ragul. Again, this is a story you wrote. I helped you out a little bit, but again, congratulations on finishing up the story. One of your longer stories. Anything else you want to say to the audience before we go?
Yes.
What else? What do you want to say?
If you ever watch Robots in Disguise, watch it in Prime Video.
Okay, very good.
Or
Okay, thank you, Ragul. Say bye.
Bye.